Of successional politics, now that Chief Justice David Maraga has retired, the spotlight is on his deputy, Philomena Mwilu, who is charged with performing the functions of the higher office. But her suitability for the role is a subject of a court petition filed by Okiya Omtata last week, and that's not the extent of it. Her suitability to serve as a judge in the first place is a subject of not one, but 4 petitions before the Judicial Service Commission, one of which was submitted by no less than the Directorate of Criminal Investigations and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. How does this bode for the judiciary? Olive Burrows interrogates.
David Maraga sought to cut the figure of a Chief Justice beyond reproach, one whose ideals could not be compromised, no matter the cost. But as the curtain falls on his tenure and he exits the stage, another controversial figure takes his place, Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu. Together with Chief Justice Maraga, she bore the brunt of annulling a presidential election in 2017, and now hers is the head that wears the heavy crown, or more appropriately, ceremonial wig.
I sometimes tell people that these women give me hell. But it is good.
As she steps up to the plate, her suitability for the role has come under challenge. Okiya Omtata last week sought to have the High Court bar her from stepping into Maraga's shoes in his absence. In making his case, he made reference to the criminal charges the Director of Public Prosecutions preferred against her back in August of 2018. Accused of abusing her influence as a judge to renegotiate loan repayment terms and of tax evasion. A 5-judge bench quashed the criminal proceedings the state had leveled against the DCJ on the grounds that it was based on illegally acquired evidence. However, the High Court determined that the charges were factually and legally sound. Omtata's court filings read: Mwilu has since been accused of frustrating the JSC's efforts at interrogating her suitability to continue to hold the office of judge by obtaining a court injunction. In her submissions, Mwilu accused some members of the commission of demonstrating bias against her. I shall return on 11th January 2021 to formally hand over to you to continue acting as Chief Justice for a period not exceeding 6 months or until a new Chief Justice is appointed. A letter written by Maraga to Mwilu reads: Mwilu will therefore be required to work with her accusers as part of the National Council on the Administration of Justice, together with whom she's engaged in contentious court battles. What then will that mean for public confidence in the integrity of the judiciary? A confidence Maraga has fought tooth and nail to engender despite President Uhuru Kenyatta's repeated portrayals of the judiciary as a weak link in the war on graft.
If the executive and parliament, which are also arms of government, are a direct expression of the will of the people, who is the judiciary accountable to? Where are the judicial checks and balances located outside of the Judicial Service Commission, led and dominated by officers of the court?
Olive Burrows, NTV.